different version.
Okay, hello. It's Sunday, it's 12 o'clock, and I'm streaming, and that means it's game dev time. So we're gonna do some stuff for Turret Party, we're gonna make some things, we're gonna have some fun. But first, before we do any of that, I want to show you guys some of the stuff I've been working on this week. I've done actually quite a lot in terms of front end and back end to make the game really start running nicely and smooth and get ready for shipping. Like, we're almost there. I'm almost there. We are almost there by extension. So, I'll show you a couple of the things I've done. The first thing we'll do is go over to the main menu, and we'll just hang out here and look at some things. So you'll notice, if you're used to the main menu of the previous game, the previous streams, there's an options menu now and a customize menu. The customize menu is the old options menu. It's nice, it's very good. And then there's also the options menu, and the options menu has a lot in it that just wasn't in there before. So we've got the graphics settings, the audio, gameplay controls, and back, just takes you back here. These don't do anything yet because I haven't really decided what I want to do with them yet, but I know I want them there, so we'll figure that out in a second. So graphics is very fun. There's a lot of settings in here that are very useful for those of you with low-end and high-end PCs. Although this game basically runs at 120 frames per second capped at all times on this computer, so I'm not sure if you're going to need to turn it down to low, but if you're into that low lighting environment, then you have that option. I like ultra. And then we've got lens flare, we've got motion blur, because I know a lot of you don't like that, but I think it looks fine because it's not a first person game, it doesn't give you motion sickness. The quality slider is very fun. It just turns down the render quality, and if you turn on motion blur with the quality slider off, it just turns the friggin' lens flare up, and it's great. You can turn the bloom up or down to your desire, and you can turn the outlines off as well if you don't like the outlines, the cell shaded outlines looking stuff. So that's very cool. gonna leave them at 50%. The resolution does work as well. I just don't really feel like showing it because we're in a windowed game. So that is something we will not show off. Okay, and then for audio, it's pretty standard. You get your master settings that turn everything down. And then you can individually turn down different chunks. This is like the UI sounds. This is the voice, which I will not explain at all. You have to figure that out for yourself. Music, there is none, but there will be. And yeah, that's Turret Party. That's the settings. So cool. And also I made a little sound that I use for the menu buttons. It's very cute. All right, so there's something else I've done, and that is that I've added movement. I've added movement for, oh, I've left lens flare on. We don't want that. This isn't J.J. Abrams. So I've added movement to when you move your mouse to the sides of the screen, because that wasn't there before. Usually I would use WASD, but now you can do both if you're into that, a la Civilization, because that's how I would move my camera around when I would play Civilization. The lens flare looks quite nice, but it's a little bit intense, so we're gonna go back to the main menu and turn that back off. There we go. And all the settings do save. I figured out how to make an individual save file for your settings, so you can go in here and change these, and if you hit save, even if you close the game, they'll come back up. They'll be where they were when you left off, so that's nice. Pretty standard for games, but it's nice polish for somebody that doesn't know how to make games very well, so it's good. I'm working on my coffee. So, there's something else I've done, and that is I've added notifications. We'll full screen this. So, you'll notice if I pick up this shrapnel power up over here, boop, it shows the little notification down in the bottom left. There's a different icon in the background for each type of power-up. So if you get a turret power-up or a projectile power-up, it'll have a different color and different background, and it'll also have a different foreground for whatever power-up you decide to pick up. So gravity bullets show the gravity bullet power-up. It's very nice. I think it's a little, it's not quite where I want it to be visually, but it definitely gets the job done and it looks pretty good. So it's good. Notifications, just for ease of, so you know what's going on a little more, because this game can get a little chaotic, as you see here. Okay, so what do we want to do in today's stream? Well, I don't have a whole lot left that I need to do in this game. Basically, everything that I need to do from here on out is beta testing, and I don't want to do that this stream. I may do it next week, but I say that every week, so we'll see where that goes. Last week I was working on a cow 3D model, and he is not quite where I want him to be. I've kind of like let him simmer in my subconscious, and now I'm thinking there's some things that I could do to make him look a little better. I don't like the door thing that I did on him, so we'll open him up. We'll open him up and have a look at him. See if we can't make him look a little better. Because I was thinking that it would be really cool if we had like the actual black splotches that cows have. So we'll just have to find them, and then we'll decide what we want to do. Mech's Cowbot. Because I love the head and the neck. Very good. The legs are pretty good. No complaints really. But this doesn't look very good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna duplicate this, and it'll probably be in the armature, which is named root, and we'll just name this backup cow body with door, and just make it invisible. So this boy has to go. And I'm wondering, the easiest way to do that, isn't to just do this. Maybe Blender will just do this for me. No, of course it wouldn't. Why would my life be easy? Okay, well that's easy. We can just do it manually. But why wouldn't it grid fill? Oh, it's because there's a triangle here. Okay. Now it should grid fill. Man, I kind of hate everything. No, I'm being facetious. No, I have this set to Unreal Engine and I'm just making something in Blender, but it is for Unreal Engine, I swear. I just like doing Blender stuff is all. Okay, so we gotta fix this horrible looking side here. In hindsight, maybe I should have made a backup of the cow before I made the stupid door thing, but that's okay. We can get his body to where we want it. Get it looking nice. I stayed up a little too late watching, I was watching the new season of One Punch Man last night. I'm a little tired, but the coffee's gonna kick in soon, I assure you. Any minute now. Alright. That's looking a little more cowy. Okay, so let's make him not gray. Let's make him white like a cow. That nice creamy white. Not too white though. We don't want him to blow out the camera. There we go. Okay, that's a white. That's a white. Cool. So, what do we want to do for the splotches on the side? Because I love this cow. I love the way he looks. But he's just missing a lot of detail. I was thinking it might be fun to have, like, just tiny little shoulder plates here. Just to cover up the joints. You know what I mean? Because I know that I don't want to use this guy for any kind of combat purposes. But at the same time, it's a robot, and delicate pieces should be protected, right? So, maybe little shoulder plates, but we'll get to that in a couple minutes. Right now, I'm curious about the prospect of using, like, just over top meshes to make little splotchy bits. Kind of thinking about using an udder too. They're making an udder for him. But yeah, if it doesn't have horns, I have to make an udder. That's just all there is to it. Okay, so I didn't even think about that last stream when I was modeling him. All right, let's make an udder. The reason why I'm not doing this on my own time and doing it here instead is because I'm rather happy with the idea of making everything to do with the barnyard stage on stream. I think that would be fun. Like making the actual stage, making the barn, making the animals, everything on stream. I really like the idea of just kind of like having the whole thing documented here, because it's just a stage. It's not necessary for the rest of the game, but most of the stuff I'm doing at this point is like super boring, right? So I think it's more fun if I do it this way. I need to do this. You know what? We'll just make this a separate object. What I'm gonna do. Pull up an image of a cow. Yeah, just a clip art image works. Work folder. Reference images. Now, where did I put all those empties? There we go. We don't need you anymore, Mr. Packyak. There we go. All right, so these are pretty simple. I don't even need to start with a sphere. I can just, or start with a cube. I can go straight to a sphere and it'll be fine. So let's go in here. Just delete half of the mesh. Now I could do something fun with the udder to make it look a little more robotic, but I don't think I'm on board with that kind of idea. I think I just want to make it look silly and cartoony. Oh, that's lovely. That's not what I wanted, but okay. What is going on here? What is going on here? Oh, it's all right. 3D is difficult sometimes, especially when in orthographic view. Okay. So, for the little utter things, we'll just make it nice and symmetrical. Just do one of these, and one of these. We'll extend them all out. Then, I can probably do with removing a bunch of these. Yeah, let's just make it a little smoother. And then we can just run the smooth vertex modifier. Suddenly it's looking very utteral as opposed to guttural. I have to do these individually. I'm not sure I like the way they look. Oh, I have forgotten this one. It's okay. We can just redo that. I think the middle one has to be longer anyway, right? Where's this? That's weird. What's going on here? Why is there no center? Why is there no center dot on that one? What? Okay, well, we're just not going to think about it. It's probably an issue, but... Okay. Well, that's a friggin' utter there, bye. Alright, so we're probably going to want to do something like this. And make it smooth shaded. And then probably adhere the vertexes to the body. And then gonna do something like this. Suddenly it looks like an udder. Cool. And then we'll just make it white. Or not white, pink, red, white, in fact. So just do this, find the right shade of pink. I think that's it right there. And a sign. Wait, now a sign. Hell yeah, that's a cow. That's a cow right there. turn proportional editing way up and just kind of like play around with this and make it look a little more natural. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. What is this attached to? Lower spine? Okay, so we'll just attach this to lower spine as well. Oh, look, it's already selected. Easy. So now, if we move this around, the udder goes with it. Good. Now the question is, when will I have time to implement realistic udder physics? Because we need that. Okay. So, let's try putting some spots on him. See how he looks. No, we'll just start with a plane. And we will mirror it. Just for now, we'll probably want to make the different sides look different, but I think that for now, mirroring it is fine, just for the sake of making it look nice. And then we will solidify it. Just a tiny bit. And then we turn on surface snapping. Just kind of do whatever. I think I'll turn off solidify for the ease of editing for a little bit. And I think we can, I think there's an option to turn on X-ray. Yeah, there is. Oh, that makes it really difficult to see if it's on top of the mesh though. We'll leave that off. If only there was a partial X-ray. There probably is. Ah, there is. Okay, cool. We'll do that. What we'll do is we'll get this looking like a spot. Why does it do that? Why is it trying to move along the axis that I already have? So we'll get this looking like a spot. And then once it sort of looks like that, we'll turn on solidify. And then we'll just kind of like flail around with it and do whatever. Oh, stuff like this doesn't look very good, but as soon as you turn on any kind of solidify, you can't see it. So let's also make this material black. Oh, you can also see the... Why can you see it through that? That's odd. I have to play around a little more with it, I suppose. This is also pretty similar to the way people remesh super high poly meshes. So let's say like you go in and you sculpt a very complicated human or something like that. People will just turn on edge snapping and just kind of like adhere their vertexes to the super high poly mesh to make it a lower poly mesh. It's pretty fun to watch. But I don't do it very often because I don't like modeling in sculpt mode. It's very difficult and I'm not very good at it. Maybe someday I'll get good at it. What is up with this one vertex here? Let's just smooth it out. There we go. So, we've got a spot. What do you think it looks like? Do you think it's okay? Do you think that works on the cow? I'm not sure if this is the road I want to take yet. Oh, the faces are backwards. There we go. I think it looks better than the door. It certainly looks more cow-like, but I don't know if I like it. Maybe it's because the spot is too big. We just need to make one smaller one and then kind of like extend out from there. Yeah, picking up what I'm throwing down. We'll try that. What could we do anything sci-fi with the spots? Anything interesting, anything inventive? I like them. I like them a lot more than the door. Kind of gives it some character, which is nice. Just take this one. Okay, I guess you don't want to rotate. That's fine, I guess. Whatever. Do them all individually. This. I don't know why it keeps trying to like adhere to the vertexes that it already has. It's very weird. Yeah, like once in a while it just does that. I'm using the same buttons. Strange. Oh, that's too skinny. We need thick boys. Everybody likes that. And we'll give it like one bum spot. So I guess technically 2 because it's mirrored. You know, I kind of like the idea of the material and the texture being completely symmetrical because it's a robot and robots are perfect and symmetry is easy. Much more easy than asymmetry for a robot to create, I imagine. Or a factory to create, as the case would probably be. I haven't quite decided how the robots are created yet in this universe, but we'll get there. And we can give it a little head spot too. Let's do that. That'd be fun. Whoa! Okay. Alt GRS. Just turn off snapping for a second so you stop being such a wiener. Why isn't this? This is like very difficult to rotate for some reason. Yeah, mechanical wooden toy. Yeah, that's what I was going for. I really like that robotic wooden or robotic toy look. It's fun. Just pop these together. And then we will turn snapping back on and just pop everything onto the head here. Not gonna look good at first, I assure you, but it will get better. Faces might also be inverted, so we'll need to fix that. Like that. Everything a little more smooth, topology-wise. Well, I mean, if you don't want to cooperate, then we can just make more vertexes. Got a little bit of a head, a little bonnet for her cow head in the form of a spot. Cool. So now I should probably parent this object to the skeleton. And what is this bone called? Is this just called head? Yeah. So just assign you guys to head. And then assign you guys to lower spine, which I believe is all the way at the top here. Yeah. Cool. So now we're not, whoa. That was really weird. I don't know why it was doing that. So it turned into a hover cow for a second. But now when I do this, everything sticks onto it. It's fine. I'm only going to make super simple animations. Yeah, turtle move. I think I want to do animations for it. I mean, she's basically done, so I can probably just start doing animations for it in this stream. But I also want to model a barn. So I'm not sure if I want to start doing the barn first or if I want to start doing the animations for the cow first. If I do animations, they'll be super simplistic. Mr. Miyazaki. All right, I'll do the cow animations. I think that'd be more fun anyway. Barn sounds fun though too, but we'll get to it. Let's give her a little little shoulder plates, and then we'll be done with this. Should I start with a cube or a sphere? Let's go with sphere and make it super low poly. 8, 8. Rotate to, you don't have to turn off clipping. Rotate you like so. And delete. And delete. And then we can just kind of play with proportional editing and get it to look the way we want. The hay would be fun to get right. Like the mounds of hay or the hay bales? Medieval barns, you said, so probably mounds of hay. So just as a test, why isn't that turning off? There we go. It's hitting the wrong button, that's why. Doesn't really look good when you use a sphere. It's too round and weird looking. I mean, it'll look different once we like extend it inwards. But we can make the shoulder pads black as well to make them look like another spot. That'd be fun. God, I've had Flight of the Conchords stuck in my head all week. It won't go away. It's I've tried listening to the albums on loop, which I have been doing, and but it has not helped. It's just permanently stuck in my head, like earworm on steroids. It's so bad. Like I'll be at work and I'll just start whistling one of the songs, and I can't stop. And it's like, there are worse things to have stuck in your head, but at the same time, like, having something stuck in your head for this long is kind of making me feel like I'm going insane. Did I mark all of these as smooth? I should do that. Let me select it, you dick. I need to make the armature invisible. It's being really annoying. Okay. None of it looks right. Oh, there we go. That's what I had in my head. Yeah, this is good. Let's do this. And then just copy and paste it. Give it the correct angle over here. And then we'll start on animations. Cool. All right, cowboy. Well, not cowboy, but it is a cow. That is a girl. It's not a cowgirl either. Anyway, let's do animations. So we just have to link these two up to the lower spine. And then we can just start doing animations with the hidden armature that is somewhere around here. Let's save before Blender crashes. Blender actually crashed on me yesterday when I was doing something. I was making the icons that I was showing off at the beginning for the projectile upgrades. So that's weird because Blender never really crashes, but whatever. Schwhatevs. I was able to recover everything because if you go up here, you go to the recover last autosave, it just pops right back in, so. It's nice. So, what does a cow look like when it's walking? And this is why I don't normally do animations on stream, because it just requires a whole bunch of yes, here we go. This is it. This is 100% what a cow looks like when it's walking. I feel like that's not correct. That's really cool. Okay, so it doesn't move the front left and the back right at the same time. They kind of move. Yeah, that's what I was thinking it was, but that looks bad. Okay. All right. I can do that. That's pretty easy. So let's open up the animation view. And I'm gonna make another, no, I'm not gonna make another window because I'm on stream and I don't want to ignore you guys. All right, so pose mode. Get you out of here. It just occurred to me that the knees on the front of the cow actually bend forwards, not backwards. So I think that's how you fix that. Yeah, there we go. As you can tell, I'm not very used to doing four-legged animals, but try and get a really nice still frame here. What I'm probably gonna do is make them the same at the beginning. I'll copy the front left and front right to the back right and back left, and then once I get that done, I'll just desync them a little bit to make them more like what they actually are. That doesn't look right, does it? That's fine. I just needed to put it forwards a little bit. Cool, 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 cool. This joint is a lot further up on real cows. Let's do that. Why does it look like that again? I turned that off. Cursor is selected. Selection to cursor. Now what does that look like when he walks through? Oh yeah, that is tray cow-like. All right, cool, 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 cool. So pretty sure I just made this like an IK. Yeah, I did. Okay. Looks great already. I love this. I love the cows so much. I just want them to like wander around. Cowsnian. That hurt me. There's no reason I couldn't do a moonwalk animation. Kind of wanted to like open its face up and just kind of shoot lasers. Are we down for that? Just like this part just like snaps off, and it's just like like you got the head here, and like the eye here, and then there's like a hinge here, and it just like opens up. Just fucking shoots lasers out. I think this would be a terrible idea and a horrible waste of time, but like I really want to do it. That kind of looks like a penis. Anyway, back to the cow. Let's animate some things. So what we're gonna need to do first of all, go to the action editor. What is this? What is this animation that's in here? Oh, oh, I forgot. I forgot that I. Holy shit! I forgot that I saved this as something else. Ah! Okay, we need to not. You need to not be doing what you're doing. Okay, well, I have to keep those. Actually, I don't even need to keep them because these are the animations for my mech, like my main two-legged mech. So I could just like rebind them in Unreal Engine. So I can just overwrite these for cleanliness. But oh Christ. Oh, that was lovely. Fucking, it's just a backwards walk animation for a moonwalk. I'll fight you. Fucking stupid animation. I need to turn these doodles off. I'm gonna get demonetized. Okay. So how this normally works on bipedal animals is the spine is at its lowest point when the feet are furthest apart. And then when they cross like this, let's just do home here. The spine raises up. I feel like my front legs are too short. Oh well. It's fine. I'll keyframe the head later. Now, can I just do this? Control Shift V. Pourquoi? There we go. Sometimes this works, and sometimes it just fucking doesn't, and I don't understand what Blender's issue is. Like, I clearly have all four selected, and I'm at this frame, and I'm like, hey, I want to copy, Control C, and I move over here. What's going on down there? And I'm like, paste. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna delete this stuff. Okay, and this is the lower spine, so we just want to mimic this. Okay. Let's scale this out to about 40, and then we can start making it look like an actual walk animation once we have the oh, that's not correct. 40, 50, yeah, okay. End at 50. Well, I mean, I'm just using, I know this is like the sloppiest way to animate ever, but it's just to get like a base animation going, and then I can worry about actually making it look good later. Here's your moonwalk. Hold on. Leave me alone. Have you tried Yeah, I don't know how they work. They seem to break everything. Key interpolation. Because it's like a super, it's like a to the power of 4, right? It's just an exponential curve to the power of 4, so it's just a faster curve, right? Oh, I thought you said quatric, or quartic, however you pronounce that. I like my Beziers. Beziers. I'm gonna scale this out a little more. I'm gonna do like individual keyframing. I'm not gonna leave it as this, so don't worry. It's not gonna be a big deal. I don't want to take any shortcuts with the animation, so it's not gonna be a big deal. Let's play around with the spine. And you will be this way a little bit, and then we'll copy you over here. Oops. Is this not the same amount of frames? What is this at? This is 100. This is 80. This is, what's going on here? I didn't scale correctly, so it should be 50, then it should be 75, then it should be 100. If you add more bones, you need to reweight them. I'm trying to learn animation so I can make my animation suit I got gifted for my project. Right now I have hundreds of uncleaned animations. No time to learn animations enough to clean it well. Yeah, you do need to reweigh them, sort of. Hold on, I'll show you. So like, it's a little easier with a robot because everything is static. Nothing really moves around. But let's say, for example, I wanted to make an udder bone, and I wanted to put it here, and keep offset. Everything still works if you have this new bone, but nothing's attached to it yet, right? But for a robot, I could just be like, hey, attach to the udder bone. I could just do this. I would have to reparent as well. Hold on, I got this. Well, that's not supposed to happen. I've never seen that happen before. Okay, so normally what happens is when you add a bone into a skeleton, it just lets you like pop it in, and you can just add it along with the rest of the bones that are in this list down here. But right now Blender wants to tell me that I'm wrong about everything, so I'm just not gonna do it. But yes, you do need to, like, say if I divided this bone into like 3 bones, I would have to like reweight paint this whole body if I wanted it to curve or something. But if you're deleting bones, like let's say you're unsubdividing bones, you're turning 3 bones into 2, or 2 and 3 into 1, or something like that, the weight painting should just work because it'll just combine the weight paint levels. Ah, forgot to put my phone on silent mode. There we go. That's way too much. I want a very slight bob. When I want him to look slow and plodding. How does that look? Oh, it looks weird because it rotates. I'll have to do it individually. It's okay. The interpolation looks like crap. Hello, how are you? I'm unsure of how to pronounce your name, but I think it's Angelus. Angelus? Pistons and mechanical stuff are really fun to model in Blender. Angelus Quivius? Quivius? Oh god, I'm embarrassing myself. Well, I know that I kind of have this stream labeled as Unreal Engine, but this is Blender. It's a 3D modeling software. I made this cow, and now I'm animating him. Because I'm going to put him into my game. This game here. It's pretty simple. It's not too exciting. I made it super quick in an attempt to learn how to do networking. So he's gonna be in there as just like a background object. Welcome to the age of Mecha Cow! Stream is lagging? Miyazaki, is it lagging for you, or is it just him? The little bit of stoppage here is not ideal. Yeah, networking's fucking terrifying, but you'll see if I pull this up. I've got it basically working, even online, but that's because Steam, Unreal has like built-in support for Steam. So like everything works online here pretty well. I'm basically in the stage with this game where I just need to do bug testing because there's a lot of bugs that I just can't find myself because people play things different than I do. But it's really getting there. We're really close. So you just joined Twitch. Welcome. I'm flattered that you found me towards the beginning of your Twitch career. I only stream like twice a week, or once a week. That's very fortuitous. Hello, Bene. Alright, so let's try what you were talking about with different interpolation methods. By default, it's Bezier. I don't know if I like that, because it's just straight up. I want to make them bounce. Look at that! That's amazing! It's so robotic. Dum, 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 dum. Oh man, you can hear it. That's like the loudest silent animation I've ever seen. Oh, that's stylish. Look at that. Animatronics? Yeah, it does. I should make animatronic looking. Oh my god. Elastic is so buggy. Let's not. Why is there like a missing face here? Oh, I don't think I parented this part to the, what is it? Front left mid leg, yeah. Okay, let's stop you animating for a bit. I have to figure out what's going on here. Mid leg L. Why is that happening? Why is it just not visible when it's in object mode? It's not like it on the back. Odd. I'm gonna make it stretched. What the fuck? It's like reversed. Very weird. Ooh, learning JavaScript, huh? So you're trying to be a solo developer? You're trying to make a game with JavaScript? I'm gonna say the F word! This is very weird. I've never seen this happen before on a model. I guess I'll just recombine these because clearly it's causing issues. It's still not there. What the hell? It just goes invisible. It gets reversed? It flips inside out when I animate it. Je ne comprends pas. I do have a Discord. I believe it's linked in the description. Yeah, it is. I don't have a bot though. Here, I'll just paste it in chat. The only experience with JavaScript I have is programming a bot that I use for my Discord server. I want to know why this is being dumb. You know what? You guys get to be anchored to the fucking upper leg. I don't even care. You're gonna be grumpy, then I'm gonna be grumpy, and I'm not gonna do things correctly. Remove from all groups, upper leg L. There, fight me, leg. There we go. It's working now. Also, I'm gonna turn off that weird interpolation mode that I'm using. You know, Angela, you never told me how to pronounce your name. If I was pronouncing your name right, I'm just gonna call you Angel because you're not telling me how to pronounce it. So you know, Blender 2.8 has this very, very excellent method of creating 3D meshes from 2D objects. So you can import vector images. If you're into vector images, I know you said you like pixel art. So maybe it's not the best thing for you, but the engine allows you to model and edit and animate the 2D images as 3D objects in 3D environments. So it's really, really cool for animations and renders, and you can even export each individual picture as a ping image, and you can use them for sprite sheets in your game. It's really, really cool. So I suggest if you're into vector images, you look into Blender 2.8, but it's still in beta. So, oh, it's Angel. Okay. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. Angela's sounds like a bit much. Okay. See you soon. I think I have to add some like individual in between frames, like here. Oh, I see. I like animating. It's relaxing. Yeah, I'm gonna shake things up a little bit towards the end of the animation and make like the legs desynced because I've still got this image open somewhere. Where is it? You'll notice on this one it looks like it's like 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Whereas with this one, which doesn't look very uniform or doesn't look very good at all, the front right and the back left legs are moving in unison, and it looks very unnatural. So I'm using this crazy weird milk animation as my reference, but yeah, I'm gonna be doing that. So NBD, I got this. But we'll work on the small things before we worry about the big changes at the end. So this one I need to change now. We'll do this, and we'll give it a little bit of a forward tilt. And then we'll do the same for you. That's not correct. think I want to add a little twist to the body as well. Just the tiniest bit of twist to the spine. Let's do. That was too much. There we go. Can't post pictures in Discord? Yeah, because people come in and fucking spam shit. So I don't want people that are new to be able to post images and attach files. Once you stay in there for like 5 minutes, it'll give you the, or I think it's based on messages sent. Anyway, if you stay in there for a little bit and talk, then you'll be able to send files. I don't want you to send fucking viruses to my friends. Don't be a wiener. I used to make Fallout mods, and the Fallout community is very salty that I've stopped making Fallout mods. So they frequently come in and just be stupid. So that's my precautionary measure. All right, this is looking a little better. Now let's desync the legs a little bit. You're not gonna post nudes of mole rats? Well, I already have multiple mole rat nudes that I post. I'll send it after the stream. I don't feel like looking for it right now. But yes, I have a mole rat with 2 cantaloupes at the end of it, so it just looks like a penis. It's good. How do I loop this properly with having the legs desynced? That's the question. Got an idea. I'm gonna save this before I break anything. Okay, so we want to take the back left and back right, all of them, and just shift them back a little bit. Ooh, that looks real natural. Oh, look at that. Nice. Good. I'm not crazy about this head movement that I made. I think I'm gonna play around with that, but yeah, this looks really good. Okay. So now I have to keyframe these two here, and then I have to keyframe them at what is this, 100 frames long? Yeah. And then delete everything after and delete everything before. This is great. All right. I'm not crazy about the way the head doesn't follow the rotation of the head control bone. Doesn't look right at all. Oh, that's lovely. That looks great. Thanks. Thanks, Blender. That looks terrifying. Ah! Okay. No, we don't want that. Okay. Yes. I think this is fine. We can play with it. I guess I can make this also copy the rotation. Root, head control, local space, local space. Does that look normal? That looks kind of disjointed and weird. Oh no, that looks really good actually. We'll just turn the influence down to 0.5 though. Your game needs an Easter egg. Yeah, like all the Easter eggs. Dude, I love them. I want a hidden option in my games menu that turns all the sound effects into like bonk, just like super onomatopoeia recordings of me saying all the sound effects. Yes, cow. We could do that. Yeah. Okay, and then I need to change these. I think this is fine. I think this looks pretty natural. I'm not gonna make a run animation because there is no situation that the cow will ever run in my game. So we're just gonna leave it as is. But I am going to make some idle animations. Spicy. Oh, I saved this as a root action. Fuck me. I don't want to make the I wasn't serious about the laser cow. Maybe I will take this model because this is just going to be a background object. They're just going to wander around in the background of a stage. But like another game I want to make that's going to include all of the robots that I've made for this game. I want to make them all pilotable and like fight with each other. So like next game, laser cow, 100%. I'll show you because I have a chunk as well. I'm just gonna have like a barnyard stage in this game, and they're just gonna like wander around and be obstacles for you to score spheres, balls. I should probably make it so they can't walk on top of the balls, but it's fine. No, I'm kind of working on this with the intent of making the entire thing by myself and no help from other people. Just to prove to myself that I can finish it. But like, this is gonna be done. It's basically done now. Like, this is stuff that I totally don't need to do. Because I have 5 stages already. 4.5 technically. Like, all the stages are working and done. This is just the nighttime stage. And then I've got this boy. And then Pinball Arena. Pinball Wizard plays faintly in the background. And then Garden. So like, it's fine for like an early access indie game, the amount of content that's in it. How long have I been working on this? Like, I don't know, 3-4 months. I do stream once a week. And I started streaming Turret Party on like my 10th stream or 8th stream. So yeah, about 3 months, maybe 2 months. These are the finishing touches, yeah. I'm basically at the point where like I open the game up and I'm like, what can I do today? And I just do dumb shit because I just need to playtest it. And playtest is the only bottleneck for me, so. If y'all want to beta test my game, join my Discord server and I'll at you if I need playtesters. I really like the animations for this cow. They're good. Cowboy. Very cute cow. Her name is Betsy. Betsy Bot. Ooh, Betsy Bot. Okay, so I'm gonna run into the idle animation. I need to save this first. I'm panicking because I really like this animation. I don't want to lose it. This doesn't have anything in it. Idle anim. Yeah, that's an idle animation for my mech, which I don't need anymore. Okay. You don't have a Windows PC? What do you have, Mac or Linux? If you have a Linux, I can publish it. But if you have a Mac, I have no way of testing, so I don't know if it'll work. You have a you have a Chromebook? I guess that's why you're doing JavaScript though, right? Because JavaScript is very easy to learn on web programs and web-based PCs, so Fundamentals of game programming or fundamentals of Java? I see. Do you intend on getting a Windows slash Mac slash Linux eventually, or are you gonna stick to that, what you have? Oh, you're gonna get a PC this summer. Haha, you answered my question before I asked it. Hmm. Fucking, why can't I select this? There we go. I have a laptop that I use for modeling that is just like, I bought it for $500. It's about 6 years old, and I just put Manjaro Linux on it, and it's pretty useful just for 3D modeling because Blender's not very intense. You don't need a PC. Nah, it's all right. As long as you have a passion for something and you pursue towards it, you will get where you're going. The path might be a little strange, but you'll get there. Getting animations to be timed correctly is weird. Like, all I have to do is like a little simple head movement, but... That's fine. How do I make it lay down? What does a cow look like when it's eating grass? Cow eating grass. How do they like tilt their body? Oh, cows have a much longer neck than I have given them in my model. So that's an issue. Oh well. Whatever, it's robotic. It doesn't need to eat grass. Fight me. I'll fight anybody. Not because I'm angry or anything. I just... Fighting seems like a good way to relieve stress. Especially if you die. Then you have no stress. But I don't want to die. I just want friendly fights, friendly scuffles. The ultimate stress relief death. But seriously, life's pretty good. It's too high. Just like this, maybe. Man, I really want Master Chief Collection to come out. I always liked Halo when I was a kid. I played a lot of Halo Reach because I really liked Firefight. And being able to play that on PC just sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah, Halo 1 and 2. Um, well, Combat Evolved is a thing, right? I don't know exactly what Combat Evolved is, but isn't it like a rehashed version of Halo 1? Yeah, and I think that's a thing on PC. But like it's all gonna be bundled into Master Chief Collection. So like if you buy it, you get Halo 1, you get Halo 2, you get Combat Evolved, get Halo 3, which I never actually played myself. I only played it at friends' houses. So that would be fun. And then there's also like Halo Reach comes with it, and I think Halo 4 comes with it as well, and ODST, which was a really good game that I think it's kind of like garnered more respect in its old age than it had when it came out. ODST. Looks a little. Here and then here, we want that to be a lot faster. Yeah, the co-op Halo 1. I remember it being like that in Halo 3 too, the campaign. Oh man, I played Halo Reach campaign with my friends so often at hardest difficulty, and it was just the worst thing. It was fun though. Did you ever play ODST? Oh, okay. Well, ODST and Halo Reach both had firefight mode. And I love horde mode stuff. It's my favorite thing in the world. So being able to play firefight on PC is just going to be super, super fun. I'll probably sink way too much time into it. I don't play very many video games these days. Like, a friend of mine got me. I played like 2-3 rounds of Overwatch, so like I'm gonna try and get into that because I just like I don't know. I haven't enjoyed much. I've been doing like game dev stuff, and I'll like talk to friends after I'm done working on things, or I'll go to my other job, or I'll just sit and watch anime, and that's pretty much all I've done. Sometime in 2019. A lot of people in the Discord server that I run, the MikeMoore Discord server, are very excited for it. So we'll probably be playing it together. I think that would be really great. And Firefight's just such a great way to just like kick back and relax and shoot things and not have to worry about PvP stuff. Because you play PvP games and you're so worried about like how effective you are and letting down your team and your team's getting angry with you if you're not good at it and stuff like that. But like in PvE games, it's just like, yeah, fuck around, do whatever you want. If you do good, good. Then if you do bad, your friends can pick up the slack because everybody wants to get the most kills, right? So yeah, that's exactly what I do too. You just like a really bad offender for me is Minecraft. I'll uh, I'll get into Minecraft super super hardcore, and oh, I need to take the spots as well. I'll get into Minecraft super hardcore, and I'll just play it like as much as I possibly can, and it's sort of a problem because Minecraft, like for me, for some reason, is so addicting when I play modded like factory mods and stuff like that. And oh boy, it's bad. I just like lose myself in it. But other than that, I haven't really had a game like that I've played just nonstop in ages. I got kind of into a game called Orion, which is like a space version of Minecraft. But I'm gonna try importing this into Unreal Engine and see what it looks like. We'll see if it bugs out. If I need to make animations later on, I'll just make new ones. And BD. No, that's markers, not mechs. Duplicate bone name found root. Did I name this root? Yeah, I did. Okay, I just need to rename the armature. Yeah, I agree. Like having something to just kind of like sink yourself into that isn't work really, really helps for just taking your mind off things. Like if you're having a stressful time, even if you're not a game developer, like being self-employed, obviously it's super easy to get burnt out. But I've got like another job that's pretty casual, so I don't have to worry about that too much. But it is good to have something that you can just turn your brain off and relax and play and not have to think about anything. I haven't had a game like that in a while though. Hopefully soon I will find one that I really get into. I'm excited for the new No Man's Sky update. Most of the new updates for No Man's Sky have been really, really cool, so that should be fun. And then Vermintide 2 is getting an expansion soon, and that might be good. They're adding a whole bunch of new stuff, and I love Vermintide 2. It's just hack and slash action. It's fun. And then Risk of Rain 2 is getting new updates as well. Just because it's in early access. There should be an update sometime this month, which is exciting. I love Risk of Rain. It's very good. Okay, what are you doing here? How does this look? Cool, that looks pretty standard. Looks like a cow. All right, let's put some matte default, copy, paste, 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 paste. Matte less, highlight. No, that's fine. And we want you to be lesser. I want it to be a glow. There we go. Cool. We're getting there. He's looking like a cow. I could never get into Dying Light. I don't like single player games very much, unfortunately. Does it? Maybe I would like it then. I'll look into it. Alright, so I'm just gonna steal the chicken and use cow BP. Just in case something crashes when I do this. Oh, that's cool. The fifth player can invade your game when you're playing Dying Light. at nighttime. Yeah, I don't know. I've never really been super into, what the fuck is going on here? Why is he so itty bitty? Oh my god, little baby cow! Okay, kind of adorable, not gonna lie. Alright, let's make him the proper size. And then we'll put the actual chicken in for reference. What do you think? 3 times that size? Yeah, that looks good. That's a big friggin' cow. Maybe 2.5. I mean, it's a cow. They're quite large animals. Looks really good with the shader. Everything looks good with this shader. I love it. Welcome back, Angel. All right, let's change your colors up. Let's change your colors up. For some reason my computer is playing the Fallout 4 main theme. You can't hear it because I'd probably get taken down if I started playing music, but weird. Got a bright silver. And then what is this blue? Oh, that's the udder. That's fucking bright blue udder. We'll just make that pink. Right around there is good. Oh, I had it. I had the color for a second. Yeah, nope, that's not it. God, I can't get it. There it is. That's the pink. That's the pink we want. What do you look like when you... Do you have... Yeah, he does! He has fucking animations. He does no animations, but he walks around. Alright, let's, 0. And then... Yeah, that's fine. Move around. Move around, you jerk. Oh, you're backwards. Oops. No, he's adorable. Alright, let's put some animation. Oh my god, no! He's clipping on his bum! He's clipping on his bum! We have to fix. I didn't notice that. I can probably just re-export this and it won't break anything. Probably. It's gonna break things. I'm almost certain. I love that it imported every animation that I don't need. Please just, oh god, yes. Thank you, Unreal. Unreal's so good. Ah! Okay. Okay, animations. I'm gonna make you a blend space. So blendables, no. Animation, blend space. It's really hard not to type in cowboy instead of cowbot. I might make turn animations for him eventually, but for now I'll just do no turn. Wait, no. Turn. Speed. I never made him an idle animation. Did I? No, I never made him an idle animation. Oops, forgot. Wait. Yeah, okay. Then we'll just make it like is that fine? Is it too fast? Yeah, I'll just stretch that out to 60 frames. Maybe 100 frames. I want him to be real slow. Yeah, that's fine. Save. I bet you can't make object groups. You can in Blender 2.8, but it's not full release yet, so I ain't about that life. Alright. Alright. Inputting takes so long. Sorry, I just made all of you yawn. Yeah, that worked. Cool. All right, let's make a blend space and then throw it in an animation blueprint and then call it a day. So speed, when speed is 0, when we do that. I don't like that. A nice plodding walk animation. I like that. I like it. I like it, Mr. Cow. You're doing all kinds of things to my liking sensors. All right. Now let's make an animation blueprint. And I'm gonna stream until 4 my time, which is in 2 hours. So we got lots and lots of time, so I could still make a barn. We can possibly make the entire stage. how did I do this with the chicken? I think I did it a simpler way with the chicken, but I don't quite remember. Yeah, that was all I did, except this. Okay, speed, and then I have to go over to the event graph, and we'll just copy and paste the code from the event graph in here as well. No, not that. And we're good. Okay, let's see if you work now, if you walk around. Nope, but that's because you are using the wrong animation blueprint. Cow. Now you should work. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Okay, why would that not work? I'll just hook it up to both. Maybe that's what the problem is. Clearly animating. Yeah, there we go. Okay, all right, so now we need to change the max acceleration should be 1024. Max speed should be, I don't know, 250. And we'll edit the blend space as well for the cow. And make this 250. Just want to make it look nice. Yeah, that's good. I did something in Jeffrey, the drone, to make him slow down very slowly. What was it? Breaking friction. Breaking deceleration, walking. Let's see what that does. Because I don't want him to stop instantly when he's reached his destination. Don't fucking put puns in my chat. That cow can move. Zero. I don't like the turning. I think there's a way to change that. And then Care about that or that or that. Not quite. There's a way to make it turn really slowly. Did I change the settings in Jeffrey just now? Yep, I did. Oops. Rotation settings. Okay, that's the same as it is in Jeffrey now. So now we can probably just fiddle with that. Fiddling, my favorite thing to do. Okay, all right, that's what we want. So we just have to set that to something that's lower, and then he will slowly turn. If I was a good game developer, I would create turn animations for the cow, but I don't really want to do that. Ow. They keep walking into each other, like they don't realize each other are there. Can affect navigation is in here somewhere. And I'll do the same for you. This is like super not important. But I'm doing it anyway. Left. Yeah, there we go. Y'all fucking walking into each other for? Damn it. Yeah, for real. I was trying to kidnap the chicken. Cool. All right, so that's good. I'll probably learn how to do better animations on non-stream time for turning and that type of thing, but for now that's fine. So now we need to make a stage for them to go in. I want to make a pig as well, but I don't think I'll do that this stream. Maybe next time. Right now I'm going to make a barn! So let's do that. So the idea for the barn stage is the barn will actually be the goal. So I don't know if you're keeping up with what this game is, but this area in the center, you want to get the balls in, and then you get a point. Oh, I need to fucking remove these guys from here. Okay, try again. So you want to get the balls inside the center stage, and the way you do that is by shooting them. But in the... I want to score just so I can show you guys scoring, but it doesn't want to do it. I'm bad at my own game. That's gonna do something. Why are the balls just disappearing when they... Whatever, not a big deal right now. So anyway, when the balls go into the center, you get a goal and you get points, and then once you get a certain amount of points, you win. So the goal is... Wow, why is the kill Z at that? Oops. The goal is for the barn level to get the barn to be the goal that you score at, instead of it just being a hole in the center like it is with all my other stages. And I kind of want to make that, I kind of want to make the different stages be different in more ways than just visually, because right now they're all pretty much the same, other than the pinball stage and the crane stage. They're just fancy looking graphics with a hole in the center. There's the goal. It's basically pinball. I mean, look at this. It's like PvP pinball and Hungry Hippos put together. Oh, I don't have the escape menu fully working yet. Don't think about it. This is like literally pinball. So, fortunately, haven't made sound effect yet. But yes, pinball. But yeah, so I want to have all the characters on one side, then you want to score in the bar, and there's like animals everywhere just for making it look fun. It's good. So let's do that. So cow, you can take a rest for now. We're gonna open up a new startup file, and I feel like I don't need to import images for the barn because it's pretty, barns are pretty self-explanatory. Okay, so let's put a new material on you and we'll make it red. Oh, I haven't made a building in a while. I'm kind of excited. I like making buildings, they're fun. What do you mean a game like this? Like a multiplayer game? And yes, absolutely, if you want to make a game in 3D, ask me for pointers. I love this kind of thing. I love modeling so much. It's my favorite part of the fucking experience. Like, programming's fun and everything, but like, God, the entire reason I do this stuff is just because like I want to make silly 3D models and I want a context for them to live in. And my context is pinball, reverse Hungry Hippos. I love 3D modeling. It's my favorite. I mean, the thing is, I've done game dev before. This is like a very simple project. I've never actually finished anything, but I've got lots of experience. And this was just like me being like, okay, I need to finish something for once. So that's where we are with this. Finishing something is more important than getting something out that's good, but if you can get something out that is finished and good, then all the better. My big fear with this is I don't know how to make it fun. Like, I feel like this is fun, but like, is it though? I don't know. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would be fun. I mean, okay, so go look up a video of Gotcha Force. That's where a lot of the inspiration comes from, or just look up pictures of it. That's where a lot of the inspiration comes from for me for modeling. And I would love to make a game like that. First person's boring unless you do something inventive with it. Like, I think the guys that made Overwatch are very, very talented modelers and animators, and I think they've created something fun, but it's not so much that it's boring, it's just that it's overdone, you know? And that kind of sucks for people that want to... What the heck is going on here? I've broken something. That kind of sucks for people that want to make like something cool and new, because Overwatch is very well made, and the old Halo games are very well made, but people see first person, they're like, ah, it's been done a million times, why would I want to play this again? I don't know. It's all about coming up with something that's exciting and new while still adhering to the fads, trying to make something exciting. Obviously, this game, nobody asked for a game that was reverse Hungry Hungry Hippos mixed with pinballs, but here we are. So... That's a barn. Yeah, that's true. A game that's really good for that kind of thing is, what's it called? Hyper Light Drifter. I loved Hyper Light Drifter. It's so crazy and new. It's just unique feeling. Yeah, I guess Call of Duty does do that. Bethesda games do it too, like Fallout and stuff, but I'm sour towards Bethesda, so I'm not gonna pay them any compliments, even though their decoration team may deserve some. Ugh, what's going on here? Why can't I do this? Are you guys not connected or something? Ugh. There, you dick. Why? Why are you being weird? What the hell? Fuck off. Oh, it's because there's an interior face. That would do it. There we go. Now it will work. Yeah, that's good. I'll just give it this color. Make it look like shutters. merge at center. Why is there one vertex here? Okay. Sure. That doesn't look quite right, does it? Stop it. There we go. It's because it's too... Yeah, that looks better. Yeah, this stream is basically just like a constant struggle between me and Blender. I'm always mad. It's fun. Yeah, I really like Nintendo's style, and I would love to get it on Switch. And Switch has been very kind to indie developers, so there's no reason I couldn't get it on Switch eventually if I tried to publish it on there. Unreal Engine's pretty good at compiling to different platforms, so I could go for that eventually. I think it'd be cool to use like the gyroscopes and the Switch remotes to move your camera around. Why doesn't it extend the way I want it to? Oh well, that's fine. All right, that's pretty basic barn looking. We can probably add some cool details to the roof. Why isn't it scaling? There we go. Cool. Wow, that looks god awful. Let's just hide you guys and then delete. There we go. Quay? What? Why did it do that? Pourquoi? There we go. Cool. Where did Master go? I don't know. He pops in and pops out. He's in the Discord chat and he's offline, so I probably had to go deal with real life stuff. So most barns have like a little thing up here, don't they? Yeah. Yeah. I'm playing with fire here. Oh, this doesn't even need to be. I don't need to do anything to the back. Actually. What's the best way to do this? Control, cursor to selected. There we go. Good. Why does it have like multiple face here? That's fine. It's not really a correct way to do this. What? There's a good way to do this and a bad way to do this, and I'm doing it the bad way. Okay, I'm gonna separate this to a different object. It's cool. Okay, so we will apply this, and then don't really want a full cross. I just want this. Um, we'll just leave that for now. I gotta make a door. Okay. And we can probably put some more cool details on this, like some windows and stuff over here. Welcome back, Angel. Oh yeah? What'd you find? Be really, really careful with buying cheap laptops because they will work and you will have a laptop, but they tend to crap out super, super quickly. So if you do that, you will have a laptop, but it will degrade super quick. And also, Unreal Engine is actually quite demanding. So if you plan on using Unreal, you might have issues, but if you want to make your 2D game top-down Bomberman type thing that you were talking about, you might be better off using like some other engine. Like Unity, for example. Although Unreal does have 2D support. I'm just not very versed in it, and I know a lot of people like Unity's 2D stuff. That'd be really cool is if this had some kind of like door. Let's see if I can make this. So if you had a door that like opened and closed while you were playing. They could be like on sliders. Be very cool. What type of PC am I using? I'm just using Windows that I built myself. Many, many people will always recommend building your own PC, of course. It's gonna need that cross thing that I made up there too, but that's fine. And it'll need a rail. There are small PC cases, but you may not even have room for that. Also, the smaller you go with like a desktop PC, the more expensive it is to build. So, may not be the best suggestion. There we go. Oh, stretching. I need a little thing up here that's like the track. The thing that's attached to the track. We don't have to make it too intricate, just something to signify that it is attached to this. Why? Why are you doing that? Okay. Yeah, that's good. And then delete the bottom face on both of them. Is there a back face? Yes, there is. We'll delete those too. Good. We'll make a third material and just make it gray. No, you know what we need on these windows is trim. Everybody likes trim. Do the same for this guy. Actually, it'd probably be easier to just set everything to this new material and then retroactively change that back to what it was. Cool, and then we'll add trim for this guy as well. Come on, focus on it, you jerk. Okay. Nope. There we go. Hell yeah. Laptops are nice, especially for if you're going to college or school or something, because you can bring it in and work on things at school or take notes at school or something like that. I don't know if you're planning on going to school, but oops. All right, so I don't want to detail the back of the barn because I don't really care about it. Maybe if I end up using this in another project, I'll think about it, but right now I'm not worried. But I do want to do this. Is that worth it? No, it doesn't even look good. We'll just undo that. Unnecessary vertexes that we don't need to use. Okay. Then we can probably do something nice with down here. No, not that. Go away. And then bevel it a little bit. And just add a tiny bit of definition. And just make this the trim color. Oops. So to do that here. Then we'll probably have to do it at the back too. Yep. Heck yes. That's nice. It's a pretty good looking barn. So now we have to separate the doors into different objects and then bring them into Unreal Engine as different objects. So P, and then remove the mirror modifier. So we'll bring you in first. So save as clutter. File, export. Yeah, we'll leave the origin point there. I didn't select, yep, I did not. File, export, FBX, barn door, save, and we'll go over into Unreal, make a new stage. It's just gonna be a copy of Turret Party Arena 01 for now, so Control W. Oh, see you later, Angel. What the heck? Something's happening on YouTube. Sorry, we could not log you in. That's weird. Is the stream still going? Did my internet go down? No, because I'm still streaming on Twitch. What the heck's going on? Yeah, no, there goes everything. My Discord just died, and YouTube also just died. So if you're trying to talk to me, Chris, on any of those, I cannot see it. Yeah, so Chris is somebody that I've worked on a game with in the past called Tall Poppy, and we worked on it together, and he just published it on itch.io. So if you guys are around, or itch.io or whatever you want to call it, if you guys are around, I would definitely recommend checking out the link that he's posting in the chat. It's a game, it's a simple horror game that we published that we made a long time ago, and he's just finished it now. Because he's headstrong and he's confident and he worked on something himself and he finished a job, and it's more than I could do. So definitely check it out, guys. It's very cool. Yes. Finishing what we started is very important. Yeah, look at this. Look at Discord. It's just well, I'm gonna import this. Chris, did you see the cow I made? Come look at the cow. Come look at my cow. So we've got the chicken here, but I'm not going to show you the chicken. I'm going to show you the cow. So the cow, I worked on him some more this stream, and I animated him and everything. And oh boy, look at him. Look at his cowy, well, it's a girl. Look at her cowiness. She sits there, and if we're lucky, she'll wander around. Actually, I don't think she will because this map isn't nav meshed. Build, navigation. Now she should walk around. Let's go. There she goes. Yay. So if you ever want to make a farming simulator with robots for all the animals, then I got you. We're going. We're good. What's that? Oh, I forgot to import. Oops. Don't have a cow, man. Well, it's kind of hard when Discord's friggin' broken and YouTube's friggin' broken. I can't see if people are talking to me. I'm so upset. What the heck is going on? I can sign into my other Google account, but it's just this account's busted. I'm actually kind of worried that I'm just gonna leave this playing in the background so you guys can have something to look at. I'm kind of worried that something's busted. My bot died too. Yeah, it's happening to me too. YouTube and Discord. It's really weird. Okay, so it's not just me. I'm looking on the Twitter page for Discord, and they say a whole bunch of shit is happening right now.
Snapchat apparently doesn't want to work.
Pardon me?
Snapchat apparently doesn't want to work either.
Yeah, maybe, which is weird because like nothing's working, but Twitch is working fine. Like I'm streaming on Twitch right now. So like, maybe there's some kind of issue with the Google servers because I think Discord runs through Google servers or something. Or like a very, very large DDoS or denial of service just all over the internet. That's kind of freaky. Oh boy. Fuck off, Chris. Hashtag me too. Messenger's working?
Yeah, Cody's didn't.
Interesting.
Cody's didn't do anything.
Well, Chris is in Canada. He's in Sudbury, so strange. Very scary. One of my YouTube channels got disabled as well. It's just like not. It's just giving me the oops screen, but I can sign into other accounts.
What is?
Like this is when I try to sign into YouTube.
Oh, I was on YouTube.
I was on YouTube and I was streaming, and maybe I'm still streaming, maybe not. Let's see what Restream says. Spooky! Might be time to call this stream to an early end. No, it says it's streaming to YouTube. Weird. Alright, well, I'm not gonna worry about it too much. We're just gonna continue on. It's not like I'm gonna be doing anything else. So, let's just start deleting things. Yes, I absolutely will do that directly after my stream. I would do it in YouTube chat right now, but it's kind of dead, so can't. All right, I might join you on Planet Side depending on what happens with my plans tonight. Oh yes, you're right. Do that right now. I think. There we go. And then I'll pop it in on Twitter after I'm done streaming. Okay, cool, cool. Got some color action going on here. Pardon?
Still streaming?
Yes. There's my color array. I'm gonna have to reopen this up. There we go. Cool. All right, so let's make this a nice dark green. Maybe a little bit of blue in there. And then you can be a white-ish anyway. And then I just need to re-import you. It's good. Cool, and then we want to bring in two static meshes that will both be the barn door. Except your scale will be -1, I think. Yeah. Cool. I love that YouTube's just totally broken right now. I kind of want to check Twitter. Yeah. This is kind of freaky. Just a whole bunch of stuff going down at once. I've never been around for one of these. I'm assuming it's some kind of denial of service attack. It's weird because one of my other YouTube accounts is working fine. why am I simulating? Doesn't matter. Okay. Let's just make a delay of 1 second, then we'll hook it up to a timeline. And we will flip-flop. We'll reverse from end, play from start. Probably not gonna do this once it's ready, but that's okay. I used to do this kind of thing all the time in Gary's mod, program doors and stuff. Okay, so let's make this a float track, door movement, and we'll make it 1 second long. I'll make it 2 seconds long. I'm gonna add some wiggle, and we'll make this 3. So add key, it's going to be value 1 time 2, and you're gonna be 0 and 0. Oops. Apparently middle click moves keyframes. Why can't I like drag this down? Such a crappy interface. This one is user. There we go. That's what I wanted. That's too much though. I'm not gonna bother making it look nice right now. Just want to see what that animation looks like. Oh, I have to set the location. By float. What do you think the offset would be to make it closed? 200? Yeah. Probably. It's really bad. That's not what I wanted the bounce to do. Why isn't it moving yet? Oh, that's why. Not quite. Too much. Almost. This is weird. This doesn't behave the way I want it to. Now it's sort of working. That's closer. Closer to what I want. I definitely need to not have the same timeline. No. I could use the same timeline. That's just simulating, is it? No, it's not. Okay, I could use the same timeline. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. That way it'll play forwards both times. no. It's even easier. I need to like super tone down the movement, but no, that won't work. No, I'll just have to suck it up and use a different timeline. That's probably not going to work. This probably will work though. Okay. Oh, I see. I'm just doing this wrong. I'm doing it backwards. I get it. This would be much easier to just animate, but it's whatever. What's that look like when it tries to close? Yeah, that's what we want. Oh yeah. Cool. All right. Well, the internet's being super weird, so I'm worried something's gonna break. So I'm gonna call the stream short here. Hope you guys have enjoyed me playing around with my cow, making a barn. I'll probably be on sooner next week than next Sunday because I want to start streaming more and I want to do some play tests, and some play tests on Twitch would be fun, so we're gonna do that. So love you guys, talk to you soon, hope your internet doesn't break like mine did, and we'll see